Good morning and welcome to today's message. Okay, I'm going to say it already. The first message I did this morning was all about excitement. It was all about chances. We had the rune Perthrow, which it might come out today. We shall see. But I've got the vibe that this is for quite a big collective, that there's a lot of things happening. Like many people have told me when I gave this message this morning about big trips coming up. So this could be something coming to you that you've really been wanting, that you've been waiting for, or this could be a complete surprise. So let's get into this and find out. We have Manas. Okay, I'm going to get 2 more runes. I was. Interesting. Okay, so you're very aware of something like a new beginning needed, a refreshing start, something, it's almost like you're having a cleansing process right now. That could be internally, externally, or both. So you might be like thinking, I really need to cleanse my environment. I really need to, for some of you, maybe get rid of somebody else's stuff that has been in your space that you're like, as soon as, actually, that's a point. I'm getting this vibe that you've been having this clearing out anyway. And that, like I say, could be energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally. So you are sort of like, this doesn't serve me anymore, but it's still hanging on to my energy. I need to get rid of it. And I feel like somebody may have moved an object. You may have moved an object in your home or got rid of an object, or there's an object that is no longer there now that belonged to somebody else, or maybe somebody else gave to you. So for some of you, it could be like a gift or something that you were given by a person. And once you've removed it from your house, it's almost like you felt something uplift, or things started going good all of a sudden. And you're like, that's weird. Now, you might not have made that correlation between the two things, but hopefully in this video, that's what I was just given there. So if that's happened recently, then that message is for you. If that hasn't been the case for you recently, then it may be more that I feel like you've got very fed up in yourself or in your environment or the way that you are working or living, the things that you're doing. You may be bored, or you just need some spice. You need something to like really bring your inspiration back. So this brings me on to Ingwas, because it's almost like you are now containing your energy. You are encapsulating yourself to really process what you need to do for you, trusting yourself to know what is for the best for you. And that's where your energy is right now. So it's kind of like you've gone through this process of, you become very aware of the heavy, dense energy or something not really serving a purpose anymore in your life. And you've kind of stripped away of that, cleansing the process. And like I say, it could be that one item or something that you've got rid of that you're like, I didn't actually realise that was causing the problem. So let's get into, what does this mean for you? I'm going to get into the T cards around this actually. So what does this actually mean for you? Okay, yes. So the item that you got rid of, or whatever's been happening here, could be around a two-faced friend. So you've had a realization that actually this person didn't really have your best interest at heart. And you may have put this person on a pedestal in the past. They may have been your everything. They may have been your partner, or it could have just been a friend. But there's something about, you had these realizations. With Manas coming up here, you became very aware of maybe how this person made you act or feel around other people as well. How they kind of manipulated your energy. Okay, that's probably not the right thing to say, but more to impress them is what I'm going to say. You might have, to impress them, you may have become a different version of yourself, which you actually didn't really like that much. And I feel like you've had a realization around that of like, why was I trying to be somebody that I'm not? Why did I try and be that person I didn't actually have to be? This is who I'd rather be. And because you've made that realization, this is what I mean. It's like something has shifted. You've either got rid of an item that they gave you, or you've cleansed your home, or you've blocked them, or taken that person out of your phone book completely. You've had a real cleansing. It's bringing you a lot of luck. So expect over the next 4 days to receive a lot of good fortune, a lot of good luck coming through here. Cleo, gentle. Sorry, I've got... Hey! She gets a bit vicious with her kittens sometimes. Okay. You are becoming, if you're not already, a very goal-orientated person. It's almost like you need to have a goal in place, and you're very good at goal setting and achieving those goals. It's almost like maybe you use SMART or something like that, you know. But when you make your mind up on something, you're 100% in it and you will reach the bullseye. You remembering this about yourself, because I feel like you'd forgotten about that, because it feels to me you've had people or a person in your life that may have really twisted your melon and made you second guess your choices or yourself or what you're doing with your life, that kind of thing. It's not going to happen anymore, because you are fully trusting yourself in this process. You are able to set those goals now, and you are about to receive something very good off of the back of this. Great. It's time to go out and have fun. Maybe some wine, some dancing, you know, go and enjoy yourself, celebrate your life, enjoy. That's what this is saying to you. I feel like maybe things have been maybe you've been having a lot of heavy conversations over the past year or however long, it might have been longer than that. But it's just, there's been this constant loop of like, we're never really getting anywhere, nothing's really going to change. Now, we also have, along with the 4-leaf clover, a carrot, opportunity or windfall. You are about to have the most wonderful experience land on your lap because of how you have gone about these things. It was this particular energy still clinging on in your energy, or maybe you were still clinging on to it. Once you've peeled back that layer, it's so refreshing. And the signs you will see is, for some of you, you're going to have a small windfall. You're going to have some kind of money come to you, okay? That could be a £10 note. It could be 50 quid. It could be £100,000. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody, but you're going to receive some kind of money gift. And some of you, it may even just go in your account and you notice it and you'll be like, whoa, where's that come from? And then you'll find out. For others of you, another sign of this as well is that you're going to be given something in a shop. So like, say for instance, you're the 100th customer in that shop today, so you get a free gift. You're going to receive some kind of gift and it's going to be like, oh, thank you, wasn't expecting that. The third one you're going to get is a compliment from somebody, a stranger in the street. They're going to compliment you, and I actually feel like they're going to compliment you on your hair. You might wear beads like me in your hair, or you may have very fantastic hair, but there's something about your hair that someone is going to compliment you on. And I feel like that could be in a shop. It feels like Waitrose. I don't know why, but it feels like somewhere like that. So if that's where you shop, then great. Well done. Let's get into the tarot cards and see what we have on here. Okay, the Star in the reverse position. It still leaves a bit of a bad taste in your mouth though, this whole situation. It still leaves you feeling like, I wish things could be different. I wish it didn't have to be like that. But in time, give it time, things will balance out. Things will start to feel more like, I understand now why this was meant to be. I understand now why I had to go through that, why I had to have that experience. It's all shaping the future. It's all shaping where you move from here. You're not quite ready for a new beginning at this time in some ways. So like, say for instance, you know, if you were thinking of getting into a new relationship or moving house, you're not quite ready for that just yet. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just a delay, okay? There's just a bit of a delay in the plans. So for some of you, I feel like you want to do that, or maybe you had to close this down in order to get this. And you may be fearful now that you're going to miss an opportunity. Yeah, that is exactly what's going on. You're afraid that you are going to be unsuccessful now. You've missed an opportunity and you've closed out any other options as well. So you might be in that kind of space of like, what have I just done? But we come back to Ingwas. Ingwas isn't just about self-containment. It's also about trusting yourself. So trusting that process, okay? Trust that you are in the right process. I have on the bottom of the deck there, the Sun. So ultimately, you know in your being, in your heart, that you are doing the right thing and that it is all going to be okay and it's going to work out really, really well. But not in the way that you expect, not in the way that you think, okay? Okay, yeah, because you're thinking of it more like lack, like I'm not going to be able to pull this off or do this. you're avoiding the change. So get in touch with me and we can discuss this a little bit deeper.